From the land of beauty and bounty, I am Julie C. Maruhom.
I am Florpin V. Jariol.
I am Lady Lawrence Cabriana.
From Tubod Central Elementary School, Division of Lanao del Norte. Good day, everyone. I am pleased to present to you our research entitled Improving Pupils' Achievement in Geometry through the Use of Manipulatives. One of the key performance indicators for the performance in the Department of Education is the trend and achievement of every school. This achievement may come from academic competitions, co-curricular contests, or number of passers from prominent schools like Philippine Science High School and Mindanao State University IDS. The Tubod Central Elementary School contributed the list of passers in the division of Lanao del Norte every year. It showed that the school is performing well in terms of producing quality pupils. But on the other hand, those passers were representing only 3% of the grade 6 population. In fact, in the quarterly assessments, 104 out of 213 pupils for school year 2018-2019 failed, particularly in plane geometry. One of its reasons is that during the teaching learning process, the special properties of the plane figures are not given significance, while the measurement operation is reduced to abstract and meaningless manipulation of numbers and formulas. Kardaki and Potari of 2002. Area measurement quantifies the amount of material needed to cover completely a two-dimensional planar closed surface or region. Weinstein, 2011. It is a continuous quantity that is often expressed as a discrete quantity, such as the number of square units it would take to cover a rectangular region. The researchers used manipulatives to give pupils the opportunity to grasp the different representations of geometry, concrete, pictorial, and abstract. This is because manipulatives help pupils visualize the mathematical concepts and apply them to real-life situations. Doyas, 2013. Literature states that manipulatives are well-suited for mainstream mathematics instruction because they give visual representations to abstract mathematical ideas. Golakshani of 2013. Hence, the researchers used manipulatives to improve the pupils' conceptual understanding during the school year 2019-2020. With the help of the mathematics teachers in the research team, the data was analyzed and interpreted.
Research questions. Number 1. What is the pupil's achievement in geometry before and after exposing them to the application of manipulatives in teaching? Number 2. Is there a significant difference between pupils' pre-test and post-test scores in terms of achievement and geometry after exposing them to the use of manipulatives? Using purposive sampling, the participants of this study were the 40 grade 6 pupils from Section J of the school year 2019-2020. A quasi-experimental one-group pre-test post-test research design was employed to gather a data and answer the research question. Moreover, a teacher-made achievement test questionnaire TMA-TQ in mathematics was used in this study. It consisted of 10 multiple-choice items on the topic of finding the area of composite plane figures. The TMA-TQ is a two-tiered test. In the first year, the pupils will answer a multiple-choice test, and in the second year, the pupils will provide solutions for their answer in the first year. As part of data analysis, the data gathered was analyzed using Statistical Package for Social Science, SPSS, version 20.0. The following were the treatment made for the data. Arithmetic mean, the overall level of conceptual understanding of the pupils was computed using the arithmetic mean. This was done by adding the scores of the pupils divided by the sum of the total number of pupils that comprised the group. Paired t-test. This was used to determine the significant difference between pre-test and post-test scores of pupils who are exposed to the use of manipulatives. The TMA-TQ was validated by the experts and will be pilot tested involving 132 pupils from grade 6 Ansorium, Dendrobium, and Hyacinth. After the pilot testing, the reliability of the instrument will be computed using KR20. In this study, the teacher concerned as the process owner was oriented on the concepts and processes on using manipulatives in teaching mathematics, particularly in finding the area of composite plane figures. Before exposing the pupils to the use of manipulatives and their learning activities, the pupils were given pre-test using the aforementioned teacher-made achievement test questionnaire, TMA, TQ, and mathematics, after which the intervention was employed and post-test followed. To answer the research questions, the data was analyzed. On the case of the teaching using manipulatives, the teacher was used square tiles representing the square units of plane figures. She let the pupils manipulate these tiles and place them on plane figures, after which the teacher combined the given plane figures to make a composite one. With this, the pupils just counted the number of square tiles to find the area of the given composite figure. After this, the teacher gives the pupils different composite figures and they will be tasked to find their areas using the square tiles. From the activity of using the square tiles as manipulatives, they will be able to generalize the process in finding the area of composite figures.
Results and discussion. Problem 1. What is the pupil's achievement in geometry before and after exposing them to the application and manipulative in teaching? During the pretest, the experimental group are classified in the poor achievement. In the post-test results, the group have increased their achievement that reached the category of fair. Problem 2. Is there a significant difference between pupils' pretest and post-test scores in terms of achievement in geometry after exposing them to the use of manipulative? The result of the t-test, which compared the pretest and post-test using the paired sample test, revealed that there is a significant effect between the test with a p-value of 0.000. Pupils can learn more with the aid of manipulative, especially in mathematics, because it involved more than one senses. As shown in the picture, pupils were able to concretize the concepts on area measurement through the visualization of square units in the plane figures. They perceived that the square tiles which cover the composite plane figure represents its area. They can move and count the square tiles to know the area of the composite plane figure. With the use of manipulatives, pupils can make the transfer from concrete to symbolic, from the idea of square tiles that represents the area of the composite plane figure to multiplying the length and width of the plane figures. The participants were given questions like in figure 1 and 2. Some of them answered the questions by making square tiles from the composite plane figures given, based on the measurement on its length and width. Then they just simply count all the square tiles to find the area of the figure. Result of the study showed that the use of manipulatives significantly contribute in improving pupils' achievement in geometry, particularly in finding the area of composite plane figures. This study asserts that if the mathematics teachers develop more manipulative and integrate its use most of the time during instruction to increase pupils' learning. Recommendations. Based on the result of the study, the researchers would like to recommend the following. These are our references. That ends our presentation. We are now ready for your comments, suggestions, and recommendations.